Yeah, friends, today we're going to talk about first round of FIDE World Candidates Tournament 2026, the main event of this year. 8 strong grandmasters qualified into this tournament. They will play 14 games, and the winner of this event will play against current world champ, the Marajugu Cash. And today I'm going to show you an interesting game between two American stars, Grandmasters Hikaru Nakamura and Fabiano Caruana. And let's start from this position. In the opening, Caruana played interesting idea. Nakamura did not manage to equalize. We see that all white pieces stand better than black pieces. And especially the bishop on d5 is much stronger than bishop on c5, because the bishop on d5 attacks the pawn on f7, and potentially white can organize attack on the king. And the black's bishop on c5 is very passive. It protects only black weaknesses. And in this position, I suggest you to stop the video and try to guess the white's plan, how to improve this rook, and write your ideas in the comments, please. Let's check. Caruana decided to transfer the rook to the 4th rank for attack of this pawn. He played h5. In general, this move is very logical and useful. Maybe in the future, white wants to push it forward and attack the black's king. Anyway, Nakamura decided to play h6. Now the light squares became even weaker than it was. Rook h1. I really like this idea. Rook goes to g4 or f4 for attack of this pawn. Queen g5, queen d1. Of course, there is no need to trade the queens. Queen e7, bishop c6, rook e1, bishop to d5. In my opinion, it's very, very unpleasant to protect this position with black. Queen e4, king g8, queen f5, queen f3, rook e5. So Fabi managed to improve his rook, and now black faces with huge problems of defense of the big pawn on f7. Bishop to d6, rook f5. According to computer, white's position is close to be winning. Queen e7, bishop f6, rook f4, some maneuvers, f5, queen f4, bishop g5, queen f3, queen c7. This was a blunder from Nakamura. Here you can stop the video and try to find white's winning combination. You can write it in the comments. Rook f7 was played. Fabi found this idea, how to use the pin. Queen takes on f7, bishop to d5. Now, in order to protect the queen, black has to play rook e6. Now queen g4, another attack on poor rook on e6. King f8, bishop takes on e6. And this way, Caruana won a very important pawn. Later, they made a couple of moves. Let's skip it. And let's go to the next critical moment. Black's problem is that black's down the pawn, and also the black's king is extremely weak here, and white can use mating attacks and ideas to transfer the game into the winning endgame. King f3, queen e4. So Caruana offered the queen's exchange. Queen e4. This also bad. Other moves were also extremely bad for Nakamura. Capture on e4. Objective of this endgame is hopeless for black, but a few moves later in this position, Fabi played king to d5. It was possible. Another winning idea was just to take the pawn on e4, later to play king to d5, and later to play g5 with the idea to sacrifice these two pawns in order to organize the strong pass pawn in the center. He played king to d5, also possible, bishop h4, but here Fabi made the blunder. He played f6. It was better not to hurry with this advance. He probably miscalculated something. G takes f6, e6, and here Nakamura had a fantastic chance to survive. The correct move was king to c7, e7, king to d7, and in this line, after f5, black is in time to protect the very important pawn on b6, and this way Nakamura could survive. After e6, Nakamura made human move king to e7. And after king c6, he realized that now the position is absolutely hopeless because he didn't manage to protect the pawn on b6. Capture on e6, capture on b6, bishop e1, c5, and in this position Nakamura resigned. I hope you like this game, the great opening idea of Fabi, his impressive play in the middle game and in the end game, despite of his blunder in critical moment there, he gave a great chance to Naka. And after the first round, Caruana has 1 out of 1, and he shared the first place with Prag and Sindarov. That's all for today. See you in the review of the second round, and good luck.